Say our worst fears come to pass, and the Elder Scrolls Online goes into maintenance mode as a result of the recent Xbox Game Studios layoffs, meaning no new content is added to the game. Even in this seemingly doomsday scenario, there's still a wealth of content to explore in ESO, generated over 12 full years of active development. Maintenance mode wouldn't be the end. In fact, for those of us with unfinished business, it would only be the beginning. In this guide, learn the top 10 things you should do first if maintenance mode is announced for ESO. Hey everyone, it's Spopes. So yes, there is a lot of concern right now about ESO going to maintenance mode, but I've also seen people talking in the comments quite a bit about the fact that ESO still has a ton of content to explore, even if maintenance mode is announced. So just in case we reach a point in the game where no new content is coming, here are the most important 10 things you should definitely still do in the game. Before we get into the list, please like and hype and subscribe if you haven't. The first thing you should do if you still haven't is get the Hero of Tamriel title from the Tamriel Expert Adventurer achievement. This involves completing Hero of the Aldmeri Dominion, Hero of the Daggerfall Covenant, and Hero of the Ebonheart Pact, plus Cyrodiil Champion. If you manage to do all that, you get Tamriel Expert Adventurer, and along with it, the Hero of Tamriel title. Here it says Tamriel Hero, but next to your name it actually does appear as Hero of Tamriel. Each of these subquests, so say for instance Hero of the Aldmeri Dominion, requires you to complete quite a few different quests in each area. So for instance, for Grotwood Adventurer, you have to do 38 quests. I do believe this is the maximum number of quests that are in each zone. So basically you have to do every single quest in every zone in the Alliance Zone areas. And then for each faction, you will get that faction's Hero of Blank achievement. So for Hero of the Aldmeri Dominion, you need to do Auradon Adventurer, Grotwood Adventurer, Greenshade Adventurer, Malleable Tor Adventurer, and Reaper's March Adventurer. The Cyrodiil one is slightly different. This requires you to do all of the unique quests in each town area in Cyrodiil. So Bruma, Cheydinhal, Chorrol, Cropsford, and Vlasteris. These are all daily quests, so you'll simply need to go to each of these towns and do daily quests until the achievement is complete. Once you've done all that, you'll have Cyrodiil Champion, and then doing all of the Alliance Zone quests gives you Hero of the Ebonheart Pact, Hero of the Daggerfall Covenant, and Hero of the Aldmeri Dominion, ultimately culminating in Tamriel Expert Adventurer. This title is truly the best way to show you are a master of ESO, and it should definitely be on your bucket list, even if the game goes into maintenance mode. Next, you should also definitely get Grandmaster Crafter. This title can seem hard to get at first, but it's actually not that complicated. To get Grandmaster Crafter, you have to do all the following sub-achievements: Professions Master, Unsurpassed Crafter, Trait Master, Jewelry Trait Master, Learn the Nirnhode Trait, True Style Master, Recipe Compendium, Potency, and Botanist. The general gist is you have to learn all of the traits for all the different types of equipment, and then also learn quite a few different crafting styles. True Style Master was one of those difficult ones to complete for me, but when I figured out you could learn styles on your alternate characters and that counted as well, it became a lot easier. So simply go onto all your characters, learn the basic racial styles, and you should have that knocked out in no time. You also need to research all the traits on jewelry, all the traits for weapons and armor, and get to rank 50 in all the different crafting professions. From there, you simply have to research both the Nirnhode weapon and armor trait, and get the achievements Potency, Botanist, and Recipe Compendium, which are associated with enchanting, alchemy, and cooking respectively. Once you've done all that, you get Grandmaster Crafter, and a special hammer cosmetic, the Skyforged Smith Hammer. If you have not gotten Grandmaster Crafter yet, definitely put this achievement on your bucket list in case ESO goes into maintenance mode. Now, this is one I'm probably never going to get myself because I'm not really a fan of fishing in the game, but another completionist activity you can do to get a great title is the Master Fisher achievement that gives you the title Master Angler. To do this, you have to catch fish in each of the base game zones, and the sub-achievements include Covenant Fisherman, Pact Fisherman, Dominion Fisherman, Cyrodiil Angler, Cold Harbor Angler, Stros Mackay Angler, Canarthy's Roost Angler, and Bleak Rock Angler. Many of these have their own sub-achievements, like Covenant Fisherman, which requires you to catch all the fish in each of the zones in that alliance. So for instance, it includes Alakir Desert Angler, in which you have to get all these different fish, including sand eel, desert pup fish, and midget salmon. But yes, if you do catch basically all the fish there are in the base game, you will get Master Fisher, a title that will remain highly coveted as long as the game is online. You will have already gotten a big head start on this next section if you already have Tamriel Hero, but I also recommend you complete all the main story quests if you have not yet. If you complete the entire main quest of the game, also known as the Harborage questline, you'll get the dye Cold Harbor Ash Black. Completing all the main story quests in each alliance will also progress you through the Cadwell's Almanac system, eventually yielding the coveted Cadwell's Pot cosmetic. You also want to complete all these base game main story quests to prepare for the achievement I'm going to cover next. So something added with the 10-year anniversary of ESO is the achievement Adventure Across a Decade. And if you do complete all the main story quests, not only in the base game zones, but also in all the DLC zones, you will also get an exclusive skin called Fractured Glory. There is no better way to show off your mastery of the story content of the game than with the Fractured Glory skin. As long as ESO's servers remain online, you will be considered a true GOAT for rocking this skin. So in addition to the base game story quest we covered earlier, you'll also need to complete the achievements Radiant Champion, Craglorn Completionist, Kingmaker, Broken Wheel, Silencer, etc. Basically, just go to every single zone in the game, even the DLC zones, complete their main story quests, and at the end of it all, you will get Fractured Glory. Something else to do if ESO ever goes into maintenance mode is to max out all the different companions. Each companion has its own unique account-wide passive that you get if you complete their achievements. Plus, they all have unique and interesting personalities. Some are definitely better than others, but they're all worth exploring. It's a huge part of the game that you won't want to miss even if ESO goes into maintenance mode. So get all the companions, complete all their quests, get all their achievements, and get all of them to maximum rapport. That's a great way to explore a very deep and rewarding side of the game, and it should definitely be on your ESO maintenance mode bucket list. Something else you'll always be able to do even if ESO goes into maintenance mode is fill out your set item sticker book. This is called a sticker book for obvious reasons. Each item you acquire and bind kind of looks like a sticker that you'd put in a sticker book. As you can see, I've almost completed the Grotwood section of the sticker book. I just have a few items to put in there, so you might as well finish this out. For every item you add to your sticker book, that whole set becomes cheaper to reconstruct at a transmute station. And while you're at it, you might also want to get every single cosmetic style in the game. This is kind of like the second sticker book within ESO. The first one is all the set items, but then these are all the crafting motifs. Once you have every single crafting motif in the game, all these empty shadowy slots will be filled in with their stickers, another major completionist move that will also count toward a variety of different achievements. There are also a variety of different solo arenas in the game, and taking a completionist approach to these arenas gives you unique titles and dies. For instance, if you conquer Blackrose Prison, you get the title Blackrose Condemner and the die Apricot Orange. For Dragonstar Arena, it's Dragonstar Arena Champion. If you complete Maelstrom Arena, you get Maelstrom Arena Champion. And perhaps the most beloved title comes from Viteshran Hollow's Conqueror, and the title is Spirit Blood Champion. Plus, this gives you the skin Void Pathosis. So if you're like me and you've never really jumped into arenas, ESO going to maintenance mode and no new content coming would be the perfect time to catch up on all this. Some people honestly say they don't want new content in the game because there's so much to catch up on already. And as you look through the vast achievements menu in ESO, it's easy to understand that perspective. There's so much content in the game that it's questionable whether it actually really needs any more. Something else will always be in ESO until the servers shut down is housing. For many players, decking out custom houses is one of the most rewarding parts of the Elder Scrolls Online. There's so much you can do in your own house that you can't do in the rest of the game. You can basically make anything you want, like this platform I put up here in my Mythesian Manor. Housing is a rewarding, evergreen part of the Elder Scrolls Online that doesn't require an influx of new content. People who get really into housing often find themselves lost within it for days at a time. So in the end, who really cares if there's no new content in ESO, as long as you have a house put together? Now, one last thing you might want to put on your bucket list, if ESO ever does go into maintenance mode, is becoming Emperor in Cyrodiil at least once. There are ways to cheese this now that are pretty easy, so it's not the achievement it once was toward the beginning of the game. But still, if you're like me on this account and you've never gone to Emperor, you might want to do it to get that die Ruby Throne Red and the Emperor's Regalia costume. Plus, becoming Emperor unlocks a whole new skill line that does only apply when you are Emperor, but it gives you a massive boost in PvP while you are the Emperor of Cyrodiil. Becoming Emperor at least once is something every Cyrodiil player should experience. So get a team together, choose the right time, and claim the Ruby Throne. This, again, is something you'll be able to do no matter what happens to ESO, as long as the servers stay open, whether there's new content or not. That does it for my top 10 tips. Again, this guide was really inspired by a lot of the comments I've gotten recently. A lot of us, myself included, have been going up and down a roller coaster of emotions as more information has come out about the ESO layoffs, about the potential future of ZOS, but some of the levelist heads among us have constantly reminded me, ESO is a huge game, there's so much to do, maintenance mode really wouldn't matter. I mean, of course it would matter. We all want the game to survive and thrive and get new content, but I hope I've been able to demonstrate here that even if ESO does go into maintenance mode, there is no shortage of things to do. So what I really wanted to do here was just bypass the Doomer versus Bloomer debate entirely and demonstrate what a huge wealth of content there is in ESO that will always be there as long as the servers are open. In the comments, let us know what you think about the list, whether there's anything you'd like to add, anything else people should do if it is ever announced that ESO is getting no new content and all we have is what's there already. I know I did only scratch the surface here in this list. There is literally just so much to do in ESO that would take hours to cover it all. So do leave your comments with additional items you'd like to add, any feedback you have on the video, anything you'd like to share with me or with others. Before you go, please do like, hype, and subscribe to support the channel. It would mean a lot to me if you took that support a step further with a Spopes Army membership, or if you purchased some of the merch listed below the video. You can also go to my Fourth Wall site for a full catalog of merch and the opportunity to leave a donation. Plus, you can always donate here on YouTube in the form of super thanks. I am so grateful for all your support, but as always, I'm even more grateful to God. So we're going to finish the video with a prayer to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus, thank you for ESO and the wealth of evergreen content in the game. Please bless the Elder Scrolls Online, help the servers stay open for years to come. Do keep the game from going to maintenance mode, but if it does, help its community understand how much there already is there to enjoy and explore. Lord, I thank you for my community and for my channel. Please do bless my entire community and my channel. Lord Christ, I give you all glory for this video and for my channel. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Thanks so much for watching until the end. Before you go, please do like, hype, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, turn on notifications, because I'll be back soon with new content.